What's good, y'all? It's kennykamz. Let's take a look at this video from David Portnoy and then see what we think.
I think right now you probably
Okay, nothing
don't
then.
do
Nothing. Silence everything.
What do you?
Every comedian, don't tell a joke about it. Because
Kirk,
Dave, that's how the world works. I agree with you.
Go back to your question. When does freedom of speech impinge
That was your
on freedom
question,
of
not
religion?
mine. That was your question. Not
Answer
mine.
it.
How many deaths?
Yeah.
I don't have an answer.
Like how in America, American
what's your
citizens.
answer? What's your answer to that question?
Now.
A couple things. I would never want to work for a guy like this, and anyone that does, so we have a thing, especially Western world, just because people have money, they can talk however they want, treat people how they want. He's a demonic person. You can see it. Also, he thinks he's better than people, and he classifies it as like a religion. It's no boundary to the freedom of speech. The true freedom of speech, if you believe in freedom of speech, you believe that you support the right for people to say things that you hate. That's a free speech absolutist. He's not. He's a Zionist. It's different. Dave Portnoy puts on this act as the cool guy, but like anybody that plays sports know, he was a kid that wasn't athletic, that wish he was. He got rich by gambling, got rich by gambling. And now he just pushes degeneracy in that college never grow up arrested development culture to the white culture. Essentially, he's doing what a lot of the musicians did to the black culture, just in a different way. He's just pushing them a little bit different way. He encourages treating women poorly, going to strip clubs. And I'm not no Bible thumper, none of that. But he pushes actively negative things that youth do. And the way that he talks to his employees here, man, like I don't know if after seeing him do that, anybody working for Barstool Sports, I don't know if I'm comfortable, because I have integrity and I have some self-respect, and I won't let anybody else talk to me like that because I have a difference of opinion in them. I don't care how much money they have.
Now
we're there. Now. So now what? So now what do we do?
So maybe you stop with the fucking Jew jokes and act like it's not a big deal when someone does fuck the Jews in a bar.
Or no, here's the thing. I'm with you 1,000% on that. You should fucking kick those people out. Of course you should.
I'm not talking about kicking them out. I'm talking about.
You want to go to jail? Like, what do you want? Like,
that's the biggest thing I always say to this. Like, what do you want? Like, what do you actually want to happen? And if you look into his eyes, he's a person that lives off of hate and jealousy, and money is his God. So he'll do whatever it takes to get the money. He'll do whatever it takes to keep the money. And also he wants to be in this privileged class, because I don't care how much Jewish people deny this shit. It's very obvious, and this is not anti-Semitic, that they are insulated in a system that is set up for them to succeed. And it all goes back to blaming on the Holocaust, just like black people blame everything on slavery when black women are the most educated and college educated people in America. Like it's going back to this original narrative of I'm the victim. What do y'all want? And you can put that same thing for category A, B, C, alphabet, any community that purposely and constantly talks about how victimized they are. The real victims right now are the Palestinians getting genocided in Gaza. That's the real victimization. Oh, but we can ignore that because someone is saying fuck the Jews. Why are they saying that? They're saying that because you're doing a genocide actively, and we are all seeing this. That's why they're saying that. And yes, he does want them to go to jail for their speech. He wants them to die. That's the thing that people don't get. Like, it's not just it's just a couple bad. It's most of Israel and whoever supports Israel, not the Jewish people, because it's Jews that don't support Israel. A lot of them that don't support Israel. But if you are in Israel, that means you are silence equals agreement. And a lot of the stuff, like I've seen videos of people barbecuing next to the genocide. October 7th makes no sense. When you really look at what happened there, none of that makes sense at all. It's becoming obvious, and their narrative is being broken so much that's why people like him are getting upset. And I'm gonna play a little bit more of the video, but then I'm gonna talk more about the working for him aspect and how you're supposed to talk to the people that you employ.
You are defending this guy Mick for what he said right after that happened. He's not anti-Semitic.
I'm not defending him. No,
if your brain goes there,
I'm
you are
not defending him, Dave. What I'm
piece
saying
of
is you should have him on here or somebody else like that and
Why?
fucking fight with them, because then you have a conversation.
That's what this idiot wants.
Dave, these guys that wrote the thing at the bar, fuck the Jews, right?
Yes.
You're going to fucking fly them to Auschwitz. Some guy tweets at you something. You want to fucking... He's not...
Kirk,
you can't come on
it was
for
a bar
5
I
minutes.
owned. It was a bar I owned.
They should have been kicked out. So, but my thing is...
No, it's not just kick out, Kirk. Are you ignoring what's going on in the world
No,
right
I'm
now?
not. What, Dave, what do you want to do with those guys? What do you want to do? What do you want to do with those guys in the bar? Put them in jail for 50 years? Fine. I don't care.
I didn't
they're
say
assholes.
that. You're quite literally changing everything you say.
That's when I said it's the cognitive dissonance in the Jewish community of what the Israelis are doing. It's either purposeful or it's just a cognitive dissonance that they don't understand that, like, no, all this is happening right now. One, I think a lot of it are not all up to snuff of like what we're being told about those stories, because a lot of them happen very inconvenient times when something that Israel is doing super sketchy. That's when those things come up. What the Jewish community worldwide is not understanding is you are getting hate because of what Israel is doing in your name. Just like in the black community, this black fatigue thing, people are getting exhausted of all of us because of what some of us and a lot of us in the inner cities are doing in our name. So it's not about hate or not about anti-Semitism, not about racism. It's prejudice. And prejudice comes from somewhere. Prejudice comes from observed behavior. And they're observing behavior every single day. On my timeline, I see dead Palestinian children. Every single day on my timeline, I see black women acting ignorant in public. And it was something that Kenyon Martin said to Cheryl Swoops that I'm so surprised Cheryl Swoops didn't push back on it out of just reaction, out of that gutatory reaction. But Kenyon Martin was 100% spot on, and I don't think Kenyon Martin is going to last on Gil's Arena for very long because he's getting irritated with all of those ignorant ass niggas. He talked about his mom being in open heart surgery and giving the doctors and nurses attitudes and the black woman angry narrative. It's a thing. And I love the way he put it. It's like either it's a myth or it's true, but it's a thing. And you have a choice. And those two groups specifically, Jewish people and black women specifically, and I'm gonna get a lot of hate for saying this. Like, comment, and subscribe because my channel might not be here no more. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for saying this. Those two groups use that shit like, and it's just poor behavior, and they don't see that the poor behavior is why you're being reacted to. Also, they don't understand that everybody else in the world has to conduct themselves in a certain type of way to get respect. You can't just be and act however you want at all times and be ignorant and asshole and cocky and condescending and just a dickhead. You can't be like that and expect people to treat you well. Your behavior dictates how you're treated. And that's the part where they don't want to come to that, but it's because both of those groups believe they are better than everyone else. I get so tired of people saying, oh, black women are God, or Jews are the chosen people, like, or black people are gods. Like, that's the whole, like, y'all talk about y'all the Bible. That's the whole, especially with the Jews with the Old Testament. That's the whole golden calf. Like, right, that's the whole story of the golden calf. That's it. That's what you guys are doing, what they did in that story, and you know what happened to them, the ones that did that. So why are you still doing it? It's a victim narrative. Like, I'm to the point now, and I've been here for a while. I don't care. I care about history, but that has nothing to do with the present right now, of your situation right now. Slavery has nothing to do with where I'm at right now. Why do I say that? Because one, the slave owners were the same people that Derv Portnoy is trying to defend, and they deflected it on all white people. No. Think about the percentage of people that own slaves, right? Then think about the percentage of this one certain group was in America. It makes sense. The founders were from them. That's why I said it's always been about this. It's always been about this. This narrative pushing, like, it's a reason why they killed Jesus. I'm not even a Christian like that, but it's a reason why they killed bro. It's because he called it out too. Like, wait, it's y'all doing all the stuff, and then y'all saying that y'all persecuted because what? So, and it's always in history so many of the convenient times where that group is persecuted, and there's never self-reflection on their behavior. Never. And I won't get too deep into it, but this applies to the black community and the Jewish community. Like, I don't understand it. And the way that y'all talk to people is wild, bro. Wild. The way that y'all prejudice and racism and judge other people and then claim people are doing it to you is gaslighting, and it's narcissistic, and it's a demonic spirit in my book. Dave Portnoy is a scumbag. We all know that. Point blank period, he's a scumbag. So I'm not surprised by this, but what's happening is getting so much on the you can see it so well that they can't cover this stuff up anymore. So now they're losing control of this fake narrative that they built around, and now they're panicking. They're all going into panic mode. He's gonna self-implode on this, and he wants those guys out of here. And you guys know what I mean by that, because he's evil and he has hate in his heart, and you can see how he moves and maneuvers in the world. I wish the best for everybody, but Dave Portnoy, if you're following Dave Portnoy, you are going down the wrong path. Money is his God. Yeah. That's what I'll leave it at that. Money is his God. KennyKamz, y'all. I'm out. Peace.
Girls written on your eyes. Why you trying to hide it? I know you got your secrets, but ain't no need to fight it. Down the past life and all week and last night. What up? Just be outside when I pull up. Girl, just hop your fine ass in this truck and bust this move with me. Girl, you know what you do to me.